Hello, listeners, and welcome to Youth Ventures Podcast, PDX Business Spotlight. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of PDX Business Spotlight. Today, we are so excited to welcome Alicia, who is the founder and owner of Spoiled Soul. So, Alicia, could you please go ahead and give an overview of who you are, what your business is about, and how you got started?
I am Alicia, born and raised in Portland, Oregon. I am a sister to 5 and a wonderful daughter. I got started in my business from my love for pedicures and shoes. My first payroll check, I bought my first pair of Air Forces and I got a pedicure.
Wow. And Alicia, who or what inspired you to start your business?
My love for shoes and pedicures, I love pampered feet. I am a stickler about feet being done, especially if you are wearing your toes out, that type of thing.
And how has being a person of color affected your business, either positively or negatively?
I wouldn't say any negative effect aside from it's not as much opportunity or exposure, but it has positively affected my business because I have connected up with and who I have vended with in markets, and pretty much I have found a community that I fit in with other Black women in business and women of color. And so I really enjoy the togetherness. I enjoy the motivation, and I enjoy their businesses as well. I collaborated on a few projects, so it feels good to be included.
Wow. And I'm really glad to hear that you didn't face any negative opposition, and it's only positive and being part of a wonderful community. Alicia, I know that during the pandemic, so many businesses were forced to shut their doors and faced a loss in sales, but there were also new opportunities that arise during the pandemic. So, how did the pandemic affect your business? Did it have more upsides or downsides?
The pandemic affected my business because I do pop-up kits and local vendor opportunities. So when social distancing order was in place, I had to cancel. Pretty much all of my prepaid events was canceled. And then my vendors are overseas, so I couldn't get in contact with them because they were closed over there. I was actually working on my first custom shoe that I designed to be released in April of 2020. And of course, that stopped because the world closed in March. And so that was a real big effect financially and physically. I was sitting on inventory, but then I was selling women's shoes and accessories. And so when my shoes was not moving, I went into foot care. I began curating foot scrubs and foot soaps and foot butters. So I did have to pivot. It was a fun pivot, but it was a quick pivot. Although foot care was in the business plan, COVID pushed it up quicker than expected. And here I am now.
Well, I'm so glad that that pivot worked out and you were just able to get so much success out of that. And Alicia, I noticed on your website that you have so many different types of products, and I was just wondering, which one of your products would you recommend our listeners to try first?
Definitely, my favorite is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's a play on words from my favorite cereal as a child. It's a foot scrub. It exfoliates the dirt and dead skin. It softens your heels, and it also get rid of smells. It is crunchy. It smells like the cereal. So that is one of my favorites, but definitely a runner-up would be my Freshen Up foot spray because it does just that. A few spritzes in your shoes or on your feet, and it freshens it up. You are good to go.
Both of those products sound so amazing. And listeners, definitely, if you want to try out these products on your own, you can go to the link in our description box of wherever you're listening and click on the website link and buy from Spoiled Soul directly. And Alicia, how do you formulate your products? What is the significance of the ingredients that you use specifically?
I use natural organic ingredients because I have sensitive skin myself.
Mhm.
And so I do not want to sell something that I will not use personally. I do source my ingredients locally. Portland has a variety of natural products and such that we can use. And I'm just thankful that I can get my things local.
Mhm.
And I also do get a few things on the internet, but I'm very happy for the local. It's more personal because I'm from
Mhm.
Portland and my business is in Portland and my products are made in Portland. So it's very personal.
Wow, that's so cool. Alicia, what advice might you have for young entrepreneurs, especially young entrepreneurs of color? And what are some experiences you could talk about that might motivate or inspire them?
I tell myself every day, keep going and keep growing. You have to be your own motivation. Like if for my company, it's very personal to me. And so I am my biggest supporter. I am my biggest client. I push my business every day. It's
Mhm.
fun. It's frustrating. Some days are slower than others, but if you continue to push, you will succeed. It has been 2 years already. I officially started in 2013 and I quit really fast because I didn't have the business knowledge.
Mhm.
Well, I restarted in 2019. I went through a full rebrand and then COVID hit and I had to pivot after all of that. So, of course, I cried, but after I wiped my tears, I figured it out and I am just keep going and I keep growing.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your 2 years of being able to continue your business and restarting even after that, like, kind of sudden hit. Also, I especially admire how, even throughout the pandemic, you were able to persevere through and grow your business into such a successful model.
Yes, thank you. The 2 years have went past so quick. I
I
cannot
agree.
believe how fast it went. But that goes to show you when you're constantly working,
Mhm.
you, you know the time it just goes.
Alicia, how can people support your business?
Definitely by spoiling your feet because if you're, you know what? We are on our feet so much, we do not realize or think about it. Our feet are everywhere we go.
Mhm.
So you can definitely support by spoiling your feet, number one. But you can also share my business on social medias, tell a friend, word of mouth. I love it because it's the only free advertisement. So yeah, just ways like that.
And listeners, we will be linking all of Spoiled Soul's social medias in the description box. And once again, we will be linking their website. So, first of all, definitely go shop from them and buy all their products. And if you're not able to do that, definitely consider following them and commenting, liking, supporting them in every way you can. Alicia, are there any special projects or anything else you would like to plug?
I am working on a very cool Valentine box.
Wow.
Be on the lookout for that. But also, I do appreciate this opportunity. So I want to give a discount code for the listeners,
Hmm. Thank
and
you.
I will apply that to my website tonight.
Okay, listeners, the discount code is now active on the Spoiled Souls website, so you can use the code YouthVenture for 25% off the purchase, and that is 25% all products on the Spoiled Souls website. This code is good until February, so from now until February 2022, you can use the code YOUTHVENTURE for 25% off your purchase. So definitely, once again, go buy from them, and the website will also be in the description box. And Alicia, thank you so much for providing the discount code.
You are more than welcome. I am just overjoyed at this experience. I thought I would be voice shy, but this was really cool.
Thank you. Alicia, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of our podcast. And that is it from PDX Business Spotlight. Listeners, please be sure to join us in the next episode. Thank you for listening to PDX Business Spotlight by Youth Venture, and we hope to see you in the next episode.